This is an experiment of soldering. This is an experiment of soldering. So we are having a solder over here. So it's a metallic part. It's been connected to a single phase supply, and we have a single phase supply over here. So it'll get heated up. So whenever the soldering iron is a metal part, whenever we are keeping it inside, it's due to this hot, it'll start to get melted. So with this melted part, we start to connect all these elements. So what we are going to do, we are going to light this LED globe. So this is a circuit that we're going to follow. We are going to give 5 volt supply, and we are going to use a transistor, and this will be CBE, collector base emitter area, and we are having a 2 resistor R1 and R2 and an LED. So we're going to start this experiment, and this 5 volt of supply will be coming from this fixed regulated power supply. So from this single phase supply, 230 volt is given over here, and from this we'll be getting 5 volts. So I'll be calculating the value as positive and negative as 5 volts. So now I'm going to start. This is a perf board, perf board, which has a metal side, and next it has a plastic side. Whenever I'm going to use this metal perf board, I'll be keeping the my elements on the top of this, and I'll be soldering at the metallic side. So the first, if you see this experiment, first we are going to have a resistor R1 which is of 330 ohm. So I'm just going to take this first element, which is 330 ohm, and connect it to the perf board. Perf board, it has multiple holes which is inside, and I'm just going to connect this 330 ohms, and this 330 ohms has been connected to an LED, and I'm going to take an LED and I'm just going to connect it over here, and I'm just going to twist the part where I need to get solder. So I'll be soldering this particular part. So this is a basic thing that for starting of soldering has been seen, and this LED has been connected to a transistor, and this transistor, it has collector, base and emitter. So I'm just going to connect it to a from another side of this LED. I'm just going to connect this collector, base, emitter. So this part will be getting soldered towards collector. So I'm going to twist this, and I'm just keeping like that, and emitter is going to connect it to the negative side of the power supply. Collector and base is going to connect it to the resistor. So I'm just going to have resistor. This is how it's going to be connected. So these two resistors are going to be interconnected, and this base is going to be soldered. So now I've given the connections. Now I'm going to solder and check whether the circuit is getting worked. This is how you have to be very careful when you're soldering. There's a basic soldering technique that we use. You have to be very careful while handling this. There's a beginner. So this is soldering. So leave it for 5 minutes, it'll get cool, and then you can check. Now I'm disconnecting this power supply so that it will be the usage is over, and I'm going to give the connection between emitter and in between these two things. So this is a regulated power supply, and I'm going to switch on, and I'm going to connect negative to emitter, negative to emitter, and positive in between these two areas. So the LED is glowing. So the LED is glowing. It's off. It's on. So this is how we do a soldering test for a basic circuit. Thank you.